Hello again, everyone. Welcome to SALCC Updates, where we report on the news and activities of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. My name is Nathalie Joile-Fanis, and it's a pleasure to be here with you in our final program for the calendar year 2021. However, our programming, the college's programming, continues until June for our academic year, June of 2022. So for this program, we'll be doing a little bit of a review of what happened for this calendar year and also telling you of some activities that will continue into December and into January. So what's new? Our culminating activity, which involves our students, is the SALCC Road Race. Yes, it is back, and it is our first sporting event over the 2 years in which we have been in the pandemic. And we are so happy to be bringing that to our students. And no, it is not a virtual sporting activity. It is an actual road race, which is slated for December 10th. The students will be participating in a road relay to reduce the numbers, and that will be between our 4 houses and between the males and the females. So there will be 2 teams, male and female, for each of the houses. And the route will be the usual one that we use for our road race annually, beginning from the Millennium Highway through Cul-de-sac and to the Moon campus. So stay tuned to our social media pages. We will be bringing you some coverage of the SALCC first sporting activity for 2021, and that is the road race. What else is new? Our programming, like I said, continues, and applications are actually opened for what we have dubbed the French Gateways program. So if you have some level of French competency, that is CSEC or Cape French, or you have A1 or B2 French competency, then you can become part of a program that is training entrepreneurs to be able to work in the French market, to be able to do business in the French market. So if you visit our website, you will be able to find out more about this program and sign up for it, and you will get details about the application process. So take advantage of this opportunity. We will also be offering a number of other short courses come January, and we will be rolling that out very, very shortly. So the work of the college does not end, and although it is our final program, you can just visit our website or stay tuned to our social media pages for more information about the programming that we'll be offering to citizens so they can upskill for 2022. Make it part of your New Year's resolution to upskill, to upgrade yourself, and to get a further qualification. It is open to everyone, whether you have any qualification at all, and you can also access our other programs that do require additional qualifications. So please stay tuned for that. In the last week, we have had quite a few activities, and I want to start off first with congratulations to the manager of our Office of Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Kathy James Springer, who launched an e-book on readiness for e-learning in the workplace. And she recently launched her book on our campus. The college facilitated this launch, and we will take a few highlights from that ceremony right now. And we want to again congratulate Dr. Springer on this achievement. The college celebrates that achievement, and you can access her book online. We will provide further details again on the website. In addition, we had the final leg of our Word Up Poetry Slam, and that happened last Friday. 16 poets, students from across our various units on the college competed in the Poetry Slam organized by the Hunter J. Fassoir Library to empower students to use their literary skills. And the final 8 coming out of that competition will participate in the finals in January during the Nobel Laureate celebration. So we will bring you highlights of the 16 poets and the announcement of the final 8.
Just breathe, you say. The 4 walls mock me as they inch closer and closer. It's all right. You'll be fine. It's going to be okay. Yet my body rejects those words like a bad odor. You shove these lies along with pills down my throat to keep me calm. Instead, they...
My dear brown-skinned girl, my sweet cocoa twin, do you know from head to toe, like the sun, melanin shines bright through your skin? Do you know it is that melanin, your pure heart of gold, thick chocolate lips, your clouds of Afro hair?
One thing about me, I love my birds. Sometimes I give them my word that I might not add another bird, but as I see it, my cage is infinite, enough space for every bird to fit, to meet, to eat, and sometimes compete. Elections are fierce, with some Disney pairs, others equipped with shares, hearing news of affairs. My job is to calm the fear, which I handle with so much care.
It was supposed to be a run-of-the-mill Saturday night. Netflix plus comfort plus the breeze of my fan equals heaven. A rush drives my fingers as I sign in, only to be rejected with incorrect password, a churning in my stomach, a truth too hard to swallow. No, you couldn't do something like this. You're my brother. No.
There she stands, eyebrows arched, arms crossed, decked out in robes of hubris. And here I am, gazing at her from a distance. I can feel the vibrations of her repelling glare, willing intimidation and fear. But fear is only false evidence appearing real, and so I approach. I am ready to face the wrath of a Goliath figure.
I sit there drunk in fear as I write, while potential outcomes dance in my mind. Every part of me prays, Father, that you will understand that this young man is still your blood and nothing can replace that. Before, you knew that I did not want to go, but karma slapped me so hard that I now call this place home. It all began when I landed on site. There, I saw a color palette come to life. Looking at the
Conversations in the dark have the tendency to spark relationships so deep that we lose even our will to sleep. Quicker than we lose our appetite when our life is blown apart like dynamite. Even faster than we lose our creativity when put in the face of adversity. And as our words wander to each other under the cover of the night, we succumb to this trance-like love without fright. Tireless conversations with no end.
As I gaze at the glistening ocean, I wear fascination like a crown, recalling these cheerful times in my infant years when mother baked those decadent, luscious chocolate chip cookies that melted on my tongue. The buttery taste that lingered from those chocolate chips, how those crumbs slid down my lips. The aromatic scent of roasted nuts drove me nuts.
End of the beginning. It was fun at first. Laughing, dancing, singing, going out together. All that made me think our family was going to last forever. We would play card games when the weather was unpleasant. The candlelight in the living room, omnipresent. Sunflowers would bloom amongst the sea of smiles. A radiant glow which could be...
Home is many things. It is spirit, it is blood, it is a place. It's a space filled with liberty, where stories are told within walls, graced with keepsakes chosen with care. It is summer song, feeling we belong, an atmosphere we can share wherever we are, anywhere. In my home, help me, she
hopelessly cries internally. She's stuck in a world overruled by masculinity, looked down upon like a washed up old gray coin. There is nothing she could do. Just stop already, they say. You're being annoying. Alone and deserted. Her soul.
I will get my justice. I will get my justice. The judge calls my name, and now they will hear my case. My heart starts to tremble, my mouth starts to rage. 40 minutes after the defense supported my father's offense. So help me, Father, for I swear on this Bible, this man shall never see old age. How could he control his beast as a man?
A master class by the master. Class, let's get to work. So in maths, time for some stats. We have a 16% crime rate. That could be because of the 12.5 rate of VAT, or maybe just that. The country in a state. 17% of people unemployed. Remember the times when you enjoyed the joy of receiving new toys. Think of the boys and girls with dreams of diamonds and pearls.
Seeking reinvention. Like Dove, it's too funny how when you look at yourself, it creates so much tension. Not to mention, life is irrefutably unfair. Like the color of my skin. Dark, rich, like the blood within. I lost myself to self-inflicted emotional trauma. I lost all hope. My only way to cope was with worries. I worried so much for so long. It became
Who is she? I can't remember her name, but I remember when she just came. For my once bright world had become so dull. She didn't just appear like the morning sun. She crept on me like a snake in the shadows. She emerged with time, like a bucket being filled with droplets of water that now feels like an ever-flowing stream. She planted a
Toxic. At first it was great. The hugs, the kisses, the dates. Her love became his nutrients. He needed her to survive. The effect she had on him was like the moon luring the tides, leading him to believe he needed her more than she needed him. Like leaves clinging to the sun's rays, like the earth's thirst for rain, cueing the overthinking, the nitpicking at small, irrelevant details that meant nothing. Yet
On behalf of all the judges, I'd love to congratulate all the poets on your courage, your talent, your passion, your persistence, and also the humility to take instruction. As I know that all of you had coaches and you worked with them, and it really shone through. I'd love to say that whatever happens, please keep going, even if you're not in the top 8. It was a combination of many factors that we took into consideration in terms of your ability to express your ideas, as well as your writing, your use of rhyme, your use of symbolism. And so it was the people who were able to put all of that together and present it successfully that went through. But some of you had incredible imagery, some of you had incredible presence. So I just hope that all the poets will continue to grow and continue to practice their craft. And I just look forward to great things. There's so much talent here. So I'm incredibly proud. And I know that all the judges are incredibly proud as well. So before I congratulate everyone, I'd just like to say that as you go forward, focus on your stage presence, your vocal quality, your delivery, and your complexity of the poem. Understand the craft as you move forward so that you can really do a great job in the future. So without further ado, the 8 poets who will be going through to the finals are Calum James, John Tench, Krista William, Melanie Richard, Jade Thomas, Rinkage King, Naya Lynch, and Quiana Charles. We wish you the
absolute best of luck going forward. Keep working, keep striving, keep showing your passion, and just remember that the entire toolkit of poetry is just about trying to make your audience feel something. So whether that is going slow, speaking slowly, or speaking loud, or speaking quietly using rhyme, symbolism, all of that is just to reach your audience and make them see the world in you. So on behalf of all the judges, I wish you the best.
Congratulations to all the poets who made it to the finals of the Word Up Poetry Slam, and we congratulate the Hunter J. Fassoir Library for the organization of this event. And finally, we celebrated the graduates of 2021 with a virtual graduation ceremony on Sunday, the 5th of December. And what a ceremony it was. We were so happy that so many graduates came out on the campus during Photo Week and participated in our ceremony. And it really gave us an opportunity to highlight their achievement. If you missed it, it is still available on our YouTube page. But right now, we want to bring you some highlights of the graduation ceremony, as well as the address by the principal of the college, Dr. Keith Nurse, who gave a summary of the college's achievements for the year.
At this, our 35th graduation exercise, we are proud to celebrate the class of 2021 in what is our second virtual graduation ceremony. Approximately 600 students were eligible to graduate from the following academic units: Division of Agriculture, the Division of Arts, Science, and General Studies, the Division of Teacher Education and Educational Administration, the Division of Technical Education and Management Studies, the Department of Health Sciences. This group of students was thrust into the exciting world of virtual learning when educational institutions were shut down in March 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is still ongoing. They were enrolled in the second semester of the first year of their program at the time. And so our graduates had to quickly adapt to what some experts describe as the culture shock of moving mass education from physical classrooms to digital screens. Congratulations are in order. Our students performed outstandingly. Please permit me at this point to congratulate Ms. Melanie James, a student of the CAPE program, who placed first in the 17 to 19-year age category for her participation in the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank Creative Youth Competition. The title of her artwork was "The Rise of Domestic and Social Ills in the Face of COVID-19." Very apt, I would say. I would like to talk a bit now about our academic achievements for this year. We have recently received final approval of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, one of our flagship programs at the college. We thank the General Nursing Council of St. Lucia for its support and guidance in this process. During the 2020-2021 academic year, the South Campus, in collaboration with the Department of Health, Wellness and Human Performance at the Mon Campus, admitted its first cohort of health aid students. This training, which was delivered via blended modality, came to fruition as a result of the college's decision to create a much-needed simulation lab at the South Campus. In addition to the existing full-time associate degree and certificate level programs, the campus continued to offer a range of lifelong learning courses in collaboration with both public and private sector organizations. The first ever group of culinary students are graduating today. This is indeed a milestone. Our understanding is that at least half of them intend to pursue a further degree in culinary arts, a field which is in high demand in the hospitality sector. Our digital media students were engaged in practical works and were placed in two groups based on their interests: animation and design and web development. This, as you can understand, is an area of rapid growth internationally, thanks in part to COVID, ironically. At the Division of Teacher Education and Educational Administration, the second cohort of students enrolled in the Early Childhood Education program successfully completed their training. This program was developed in collaboration with Seneca College in Canada under the CARICOM Education for Employment initiative. In addition, the college rolled out its first Bachelor of Primary Education. 28 of the 37 students made the Dean's List at the end of the academic year with GPAs of 3.5 and above. Also notable is that 23 students that successfully completed the UWI franchise Bachelor in Education program with results like 9 first-class honor degrees, 8 second-class honor degrees, and 6 lower-class honor degrees. The college is continuing discussions with UTech of Jamaica to realize a bachelor's degree in TVET education, and discussions are ongoing with Niagara University to collaboratively offer a master's program in leadership for educators and organizational leaders. The students receiving an associate degree in the pure sciences and in environmental science and sustainable development were exposed to virtual labs and simulations for the first time. This was definitely a pioneering experience. Now, allow me to share some of our other achievements. The college's e-learning academy and the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund joined forces to develop capacity in technology-enabled instruction among educational administrators in St. Lucia and the wider OECS. Indeed, we had participants from St. Vincent and further afield. As a result, the college has become an expert in the field and is now sought after for digital training across the region. As you would know, we are named after Sir Arthur Lewis, a globally recognized scholar who has made an invaluable contribution to the development of economics. On June 15th of this year, to commemorate the 30th anniversary of his passing, the college held a successful Unthink Thought Festival. The festival included local, regional, and international speakers who presented on topics like Caribbean futures, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, climate action, and creative futures. Our alumni made us exceedingly proud when they presented on the topic of youth and social entrepreneurship. The Hunter J. Francois Library at the college also unveiled the Nobel laureate Lewis Portal. The portal acts as a gateway to substantive knowledge and information resources written by and about Sir Arthur Lewis, as well as Sir Derek Walcott, in the fields of economics and literature, respectively. Resources are available online to everyone interested in learning more about our 2 Nobel laureates. The college continued to forge several partnerships with key stakeholders. Our staff work, for example, with Events St. Lucia to train the Miss St. Lucia World contestant, Ms. Tyler Theophan. Ms. Theophan will represent St. Lucia in Puerto Rico on December 16, 2021. We wish her well. The college has also partnered with Alliance Française and the French Embassy on a project entitled French Gateways to train young persons in entrepreneurship and to strengthen the ties between St. Lucia and the French-speaking territories. As we hope to develop well-rounded students, the Student Experience Unit hosted an hour-long virtual clubs and sports fair through video presentations and testimonials, showcasing the various clubs and sporting options offered at the college. Students and staff who logged on got the opportunity to sign up to become members of the clubs or the sporting disciplines. Our management team, faculty, and staff continue to make an indelible impression on our students. At this point, I would like to thank them for their unwavering dedication and continued support. They too have had to adapt and adjust to this new norm. During the 2020-2021 academic year, the following staff proceeded on retirement: Ms. Beverly Josie, Registrar; Ms. Vername Louisi, Human Resource Manager; Dr. Anthony Felician, Dean, Teacher Education and Educational Leadership; Ms. Marina Matthews, Lecturer, Science, Technology, Innovation and Sustainability; Mr. Florian Combi, Program Head, Engineering and the Circular Economy; Mr. Gregory Cooper, Lab Supervisor; Ms. Yvonne Lesflores, Lecturer, Health, Wellness and Human Performance; Ms. Pauline Thomas, Senior Assistant Librarian, Technical Services, Ms. Berta Vallas, Secretary, Sustainable Tourism and Hospitality, and Mr. Anthony Bonaparte, Dean of Agriculture. We thank them for their sterling service, congratulate them on their retirement, and wish them well as they embark on this new journey. I would like to close by saying to our graduates that there is a bright future ahead. We have prepared you well. Grasp it.
I've been working hard so long. Seems like pain has been my only friend. My fragile heart's been done so wrong. I wondered if I'd ever heal again. Oh, just like all the seasons never stay the same. All around me I can feel the change. Oh, I will break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Yesterday has come and gone, and I learned how to leave it where it is. And it seems that I was wrong, forever doubting I could win. Oh, just like all the seasons never stay the same. All around me I can feel the change. I will break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Life's too short to have regrets, so I'm learning not to leave it in the past and try to forget. You only have one life to live, so you better make the best of it. Oh, break these chains that bind me. Find me, leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. A whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Break these chains that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins. Whole new world is waiting. It's mine for the taking. I know I can make it. Today my life begins. Today my life begins.
Thank you so much for staying tuned for our program this evening. I want to wish everyone a very joyous season on behalf of the board, management, and staff of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. We wish you the very best for the Christmas season and for 2022. Please continue to stay safe.